Fura Dinono is a nutritious yogurt drink traditionally enjoyed in northern Nigeria. It's known for its high fiber content. This drink not only keeps you full but also supports weight loss and healthy digestion. In today's video, I'll be showing you step by step on how you can prepare this refreshing drink from the comfort of your kitchen. So let's go, guys. A night before, I had already produced my yogurt, and this is my yogurt the following morning. I have a detailed video on how to make your own yogurt at home. I'm going to tag you to this video, so make sure you go watch it. Now let's set this aside. Now that our yogurt is ready, we are going to be making our fura. So for making fura, we are going to be needing this millet powder. So I've already washed, drained, dried my millet, and then we are going to proceed to blend. But before blending, we are going to add in some spices such as black pepper. This is white pepper. Then we are also going to make use of cloves and pepper. So for pepper, I want my fura to be spicy. That is why I'm adding enough pepper. How are you guys going to know me Yoruba girl if I don't eat pepper? So this is ginger. I wanted to make use of dried ginger, but I got powdered ginger, so it's very fine. And this is cinnamon, which I'm going to add all into my blender. So for the powder, of course, we are going to go ahead to give this a very good blend. You need a really strong blender for this so that your powder can come out smooth. Now, after blending, we are going to go ahead to sieve up the powder to get a smooth powder. Although I don't think it is necessary, but I would always advise you do that. So guys, let's go ahead to sieve this baby up.
That I could cough out my emotions.
Now that we are done sieving, we are going to transfer this powder into a bowl, and then we are going to add in water. Now for the water, you are going to add in your water bit by bit until you get a stick consistency. And oh, I forgot, before adding water, you need to set aside some millet powder because we are going to be using it later on in the video. So this is me adding up water to my millet powder. As you can see, guys, I'm just adding the water bit by bit so that I don't overuse water. So add in your water bit by bit until your dough comes together just like this, and then we are going to proceed to the next step. Now that our dough is ready, we are going to mold our fura. Now just take a look at what I'm doing and follow the simple step when you're ready to do yours. I'm going to roll this fura into a bowl, and then I'm going to punch in a hole in the middle. This is optional. It only helps to make the cooking process faster. So you can just roll yours into a ball, and then you are also good to go. So let's go ahead to roll all these babies up, shall we?
In a healthy manner. And just...
Now that we are done to the last part, the next thing we are going to do is to add these balls into a pot of boiling water. Now, when you are about to boil your water, you need to use a big pot. Don't be like me, we use this small pot, okay? So you're going to add all of this into a boiling water, and you're going to allow it to cook for about 1 hour. I cooked mine for 1 hour 20 minutes, so I had to use my electric cooker, and by the time I was done, NEPA took like just immediately. So I was really happy that I saved my gas. So this is how it looks like, and then we are going to proceed to the next step.
Become the right person.
For the next step, you are going to get your mortar, and then you are going to pound your cooked millet. Now, this is the step that I find really stressful in everything. Although I could have just gone through a simpler route of using my food processor to blend this, but I don't know why. I just decided to just go through this route, maybe because I just wanted to show you guys how it's done traditionally. So you're just going to add in your cooked millet, and then you're going to pound. Trust me, guys, it was really stressful. At a point, I wanted to just switch to using my blender or my food processor, but like, since I've started this method, let me just finish it. So you're just going to pound when you feel it needs water to loosen up, just add in the water that you used in cooking the millet to loosen it up. So guys, let's continue pounding and let's get to the next step.
Actually matters. And every day I drive my car to my little job, and I find.
So you're just going to pound, and when it is ready, you are definitely going to know when it is ready. Now, the millet powder that we actually set aside, this is the time we are going to make use of it.
Find some peace in the stations.
The next thing we are going to do right now is to get our millet, and then we are also going to roll it into a ball, just like we did with the millet powder. But the only difference is that this time around, you don't need to punch a hole in the middle because we are not cooking it and we don't need a hole in the middle. So when you are doing this, you just have to use any portion that you like. It could be big, it could be small, and then you are going to roll it up in the millet powder. Now, the function of rolling this up in the millet powder is so that it doesn't get sticky, just in case if you want to save for later use. Okay, so you just roll in your millet powder and that is it. For the rest of this cooking, I've decided I'm going to work smart and not hard, because the hard work I did with that mortar is still paining me. So I transferred the powder from the flat surface into this bowl so that I can make rolling easy for me, and you guys can see that it actually became easy. And even the last ball that I rolled, I used this other method to roll it, and it was very easy. So that is it, and that is how to produce your fura. Okay, so here is all the balls I got from this, and you guys can see how cute it looks, right? So of course I'm not going to be using everything, so I'm just going to store it up in my Ziploc bag, and then I'm going to put it in my freezer.
That I throw on, but I wish there was a song with your name.
So for my fura de nono, I'm going to be making use of 3 balls. Now, like I said earlier on, I've decided to work smart and not work hard. So if you don't have a blender, you can actually mash this if you have a masher, or you can use your spoon to mash this. But like I said, I am working smarter and not harder, so I just cut this into little bit, and this is my yogurt. Okay, so now I poured my yogurt into my blender. Now this yogurt, I made this one I think 2 days before, so I just made the other one I made yesterday as extra quantity. Okay, so I added my fura into my blender, but the thing is I don't want it to be very smooth. So when I'm blending, I'm only going to be using the pulse method. So I'm just going to blend, pulse, and that is it. If you want yours to be smoother, you can just blend it to be very smooth, but I don't want it to be smooth at all. So that is it with the yogurt and the fura. Now I'm going to be adding some coconuts, and like I said guys, I'm working smarter not harder. So I use my food processor to actually slice my coconuts, and you guys, you can see that what we have here is this. So it took me just few minutes to do that. So now that our ingredients are ready, let's get to the mixing part. So we have our yogurts and our fura, which has been blended together. Right now I'm going to add in my coconuts. You can actually make use of dried coconut or roasted coconut, but I wanted it to be really fresh coconut. Okay, so now let's continue with this recipe. Now we are going to be making use of milk. You can make use of condensed milk, you can make use of any milk that you want, but I'm trying to keep this lower in calorie as possible because I'm also on a weight loss journey. So I used 2 sachets of full cream milk. I used little Hollandia evaporated milk, and then I gave this a very good stir. If you are not bothered about calories like me, then this is the part where you get to add anything that you wish to add into this yogurt to eat. Then this is also the part where you get to add sugar, but I am bothered about calories, so instead of sugar I'm going to be making use of sweet eggs. This is a low calorie sweetener which can be used for anything. So I just popped the amount of tablets that I need. and then I poured a little bit of yogurt. Now this yogurt is what I'm going to use to melt the tablets so that I can mix it properly with the main drink. So now, aside from sugar, you can also add raisins or anything whatsoever. You can add berries, you can add anything that you want to add to your yogurt, but this is everything I want to add to mine because I'm still so bothered about calories. So that is it, guys, and everything is so delicious. Like, trust me, guys, once you start making your fura de nono at home like this, you are going to say bye bye to stop bought fura de nono because they are not as rich as this. And also this, you can actually control the things that you're going to put into your fura. Okay, so I was trying to pack mine into my bottles, but the first method wasn't working. The second method was a bit messy, and like I said, I am going to be working smart, so I decided to use this method, and it was really good. So I got 4 bottles from this, and each bottle is about 350 calories, which is about a meal. So in case you think because I said it is healthier and it is good for weight loss, you are going to be drinking it anyhow you want to. My sister, you are not ready to lose weight. So like this now is 350 calories. So what? Drink with caution. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification so you can know when I post more videos. Bye.